Right, so hello, welcome back to the channel. This is the third and final part of the Variator video series that I was doing. On this video, I'm going to run through, start to finish, how to do it. There's going to be a few different, like I'm going to use the Dr. Pulleys and then I'm going to use something else. And I think you might be quite surprised at the end result. Some of you will say, I told you so. Others I'll be like, but this is my findings, and use it as you please. But anyway, enjoy the video, and I'll speak to you right at the end. Right, so this part of the video I was going to start using the performance variator from DC Parts. I have already put this on with the Dr. Pulley 12 grams, and it was sitting at about about 7,300 RPM, but I only did about 5 miles, and when I've just been inspecting it, look at all that pitting. It's pitted there, pitted there, this one pitted, it's got pitting all over it, and I've only done about 5 miles on this, so that's terrible quality. That is, that ain't definitely going back on my bike, not a chance. So lesson learned. Would I recommend the performance variator from DC Parts? Definitely not. That's absolutely shocking. So anyway, I'm going to put the standard one back in, but I'm going to use the BRT rollers. I'm going to knock about 1 gram off them. So yeah, so I want to knock it down to about 15 grams, see how that performs. Oh, right. I'm sorry about the angle on this bit, it's just I'm absolutely shattered. But so all the testing's done. So I took it out with the 15 gram rollers with the shimmy, and nah, it was terrible. It just seemed to be revving its tits off and wasn't really picking up speed that well. So you're not actually going to believe what I've ended up doing, which is, I think, the best. So, standard variator, the Honda one, Honda clutch, Honda, was it Contra spring, clutch springs. I like where it pulls in about 4.5. What I've done, I've put 18 gram rollers in it, and it's beautiful. It pulls away from the lights great. I mean, I weigh 19 stone as well. With 18 gram rollers in, it pulls up the hills. But the good thing about it is, when it's sitting at 50, you're not revving the tits off it. You know, it's sitting about 6,500, and then you put the power on at like between 40 and 50, and it pulls strong. So that's what them scooters are designed to be. They're not like little sporty race things. They're, you know, continental cruiser kind of GT bikes. So my recommendation myself is keep everything stock belt, stock variator, blah blah blah, and just stick 18 gram rollers. So towards the end of this video, so I am going to add this on there. I wasn't going to bother, but I'm going to. So DC parts, I give them chance to, like, you know, because they have a bad name, and I thought, you know what, I want to go with them. So that, I mean, I showed you earlier in the video, that variator, it's got pitting in it all over the place. Now, I want to put a clip up here. If you go on their website, it says a genuine Honda variator, right? So you've just seen that. Now, I want to show you a message they've just sent me. Where it's saying, oh, we've got a genuine Honda one in stock if you wanted to have that. Well, I thought that's what I bought in the first place. So, obviously, it wasn't. And I mean, they've said send it back and we'll give you the money back and that, but they tried to even then say, oh, do you want something else out of their stock? Well, no, not really. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with DC parts. I mean, it's the same with those Dr. Pulley sliders that they sell. They're quite cheap, you know, $29.95 or whatever they are, but they're not for Forzas. They're PCX. They're too light. Like 12 gram and 13 gram. That ain't for a Forza. It just revs its tits off. It's like 8,000 revs. It doesn't do anything. It's not. And this is my theory about putting the 18 gram rollers in. I think a lot of people, they read forums and they read what people do with 50cc bikes, where they put lighter rollers in, you know, to give it acceleration, because they suffer, because they're only about 6 or 7 brake horsepower, where the Forza's got 15 horsepower, so it's got the power to pull. And honestly, I recommend. You know, so the outcome of these videos and this testing, I mean, I did loads of testing. I put loads of different weights in, the shims, all that kind of stuff. Same again, there's no point putting a Molossi belt on it, because if you put a Molossi belt on, it's exactly the same length, but it's thinner, so it's not going to, you know, it's not going to reach up as high in the front pulley, so you're going to lose top speed. So that's what it is. Anyway, if you stuck this video right to the end, well done. Thank you very much. And yeah, until next time. Bye.